Hey guys, I wanted to make another video on Grim Dawn. It's my second hardcore character and I've completed the game. Although I'm not max level, I did run through the whole thing. Just go over like my two-hand rifle commando guy here is actually quite... He turned out way stronger than I thought he would. He's a lot stronger than my previous characters, so... Just go over the skills and the gear and all that stuff. So, we're Demolitionist Soldier. Our main focus here is Fire Strike all the way down the line, pretty much max points all the way through. For two-hand rifle builds, depending on your weapon, is kind of going to dictate what elemental damage type you're going to be scaling. In my case, I'm using a Fire and Burn, which is insanely strong. Highly recommend it. So I'm going to max out Flame Touch, but if you're like physical purist, which I was 90%, like, I wouldn't say 90%, but majority of my leveling process, I was physical based up until level 65. When I could use that gun, I was physical purist and trauma setup. So I'd max this out instead. But when I did switch, I went Flame Touched. One Point Blast Shield's like a little cheat death, gives you max resistances and some absorption and projectile avoidance, which is really nice. We have Canister Bomb here with the 3 points in Concussive Bomb, and then 1 point here in Granado. These are for CC. I also use procs on my Devotion, I'll show you that in a bit. But I have a fuck ton of plus skills, as you can see. That's why these are level 6. They should only be level 1. Plus 5 demo skills here. Vindictive Flame, it's really good for the total speed. It's basically it, which is attack speed, cast speed, move speed. So 1 point there at least. It's an aura. So we have auto attack procs. They proc off of your Fire Strike. And that is Markovian's advantage in this setup, and Zolhan's technique. We max out Zolhan's in just 1 point Markovian because Zolhan's technique gives main hand damage weapon percentage, and we're using, you know, a fat two-handed weapon. More points in Zolhan's technique is going to increase that main hand damage percent per point and per plus skills you have, whereas Markovian's it just increases the flat more than anything else. So definitely prioritize Zolhan's. If we're like one-handers, we'd probably use Markovian's instead, so it'd be switched. Fighting Spirit, 1 point here. Probably put more points if I finish leveling up to 85. There's a skill point quest I missed as well. Blitz, because this is an extremely fast-moving skill, but you have to have a shield equipped, so I have a weapon swap here. I just swap my weapons and then use it if I need to get out of the situation or just, you know, travel across the map. Military Conditioning, this is one of the most silly and overpowered skills, I think, in the game. It's just an insane amount of HP, physique, which is HP, and then health percentage. So you can see we have 15k, 15.5k HP, and that is a crap ton. Warcry, 1 point, it just cuts enemy HP by a percentage, and it does the damage reduction. We have 1 point here in Break Morale as well, which pierces some Fizz res and gives us skill disruption, so they can't use their abilities. Oleron's Rage, this is an aura, 1 point, mostly for the offensive ability and movement speed. Field Command, 1 point, and then we're maxing Squad Tactics here, mostly because the attack speed and damage percentage. Then Decorated Soldier, 1 point, scores battle, 1 point. Devotions. Pretty much any range setup, two-handed range setup is going to go cracking. You're going to get all this. This is insane. There's no reason not to get this. It's just so good. Hydra, it's like a baby Kraken. It's not as good, but you know, you get some damage bonuses here. Since I'm Fire and Burn based, Uzlan's Torch, this is insane. Just the damage scaling you get from this, and you also get like max fire res, so you get more defenses as well. And then we have Granado linked to our 100% chance to cast Meteor Shower. So every time we throw our Granado, it's going to stun and it's going to do the Meteor Shower. We have Magi here, it's very similar, it's like a baby version. It does fire damage, gets some resistances, and burn damage scaling. When we get fissured, throw that on our Canister Bomb, so anytime we Canister Bomb, it's going to knock down the mobs, and it's also going to do the fissure. Giant's Blood, this is OP. Basically, anytime you just throw it on an aura, anytime you get hit, 50% chance to proc to grant you 20% health restore and 1000 HP, it's really OP. Our main skill, linked to Elemental Storm, it's does like a burn damage, little circle cloud on the screen, and it also pierces resistances, which is really important. And this whole line here is really good too. You get resistances, you get cast res and burn damage scaling, some spirit and elemental damage. With our leftover points, you know, we got some travel points here. A lot of these don't do too much, like attack, a little bit of attack speed and stuff like that. Maybe some energy regen, crit hit damage. But for our leftover points, we just threw them into HP percentage nodes. There wasn't anything else too significant I feel like I could get. But that's pretty much the skills and devotions. So basically we're just like a StarCraft Terran, you know, we're just auto-attack blasting like this, stutter stepping a lot, and then accordingly throwing our bombs, occasionally Warcry to CC. So stats, leveling up, I put majority of my points into physique. It's probably like a 6 to 1 or something. And then I put the rest in the cunning. I thought I was going to be a physical and pierce build, so I probably put like 300-ish points into cunning, 200-ish, 300-ish, which would have been better to be put into spirits inside my fire and burn setup. But that's not that big of a damage loss. This character could have half the damage, and he's strong enough for hardcore ultimate. That's how powerful he is. Our main gun here, Hellborn, this is, like I said, OP, fire, burn, attack speed, demo. Like, everything on this isn't just, like, retardedly OP. Got a life leech ring here, it's la-di-da-di-da, it's pretty much all it does. Like, this gear, although a lot of it is legendary, a lot of it doesn't synergize that well. Got some, like, ghetto life and Aether res, it has, like, Arcanist skills and weird stuff on it, elemental damage, but I still used it. Mostly using this just because of, insane, it fixes all of our blade resistance, and it has HP on it. Using Calm Flag for a little bit of resist, but mostly for the plus to the demo skills. Have this for either Chaos, I mean it just has insane resistances, that's all there is to it, and then a little bit of HP. This thing for the fire and burn scaling, Chaos res as well. As you can see, our resistances all the way across are actually pretty, this is pretty fucking good for ultimate hardcore. These are just like HP, whatever, boots, they're nothing special at all. Like these could be green boots probably, I'd probably find better green boots, that's how bad these are. They're not bad though. Just nothing special. Handguards of Justice, somehow we have the 2-piece, I don't think that's anything significant, but it'd be cool to get the 3-piece, but I didn't play that much. These gloves are actually really good because insanely high attack speed with a fat amount of health and offensive ability. Same thing here, just whatever, shoulders, a little bit of fire, life. This thing is really nice, attack speed, elemental damage, all skills. I'd say of the gear this character has, the weapon, this helmet, which goes demo skills and fire and burn damage, and this amulet are the 3 best pieces he has. Everything else is like meh-ish and can be replaced for sure. So I could like grind this character out and get him quite a bit more powerful, which is like some ghetto ring here, I don't even know what that is. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this character. I did enjoy this playthrough quite a bit. It took me, what, about 41 hours to go through the game. But, definitely worth the playthrough for me, the second playthrough. And I'll probably come back to this game again and make another character, maybe a melee guy or something, when they add, you know, another content patch. So, that's about it for this character. Use that as a guide or whatever, blah 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 blah. So thanks for watching. Probably play some D tier or something here shortly. So that's about it, and I'm out of here.